Hi everyone, hello and welcome to Southern Arizona. We have my husband and I have a little bit of an emergency and we have to come down here for some dental stuff. So we're on our road trip over to Mexico actually. And so since it's close to the time for my usual video, oh, the wind is blowing this thing here. I thought I would, actually Doug found this little, what do you call this, a recreation area for me. Hey Nadine, hi, we were just talking about the Universal Empress actually. So here I am, you can see in the desert, or what we like to call Nagarville. There's not much around. On our way down to Mexico. And it's a little early, but I wanted to set the time. Thank you, thank you. She says I look great. So coming back after being in Bali, the dryness just kind of like my skin. So it's been a bit intense. Even I can feel my hands. Okay, so today's theme is taking mental space. And so I pulled a card today, and hey Susan, good morning over there. We're over here in the middle of the desert in southern Arizona on our way to Mexico. So I pulled a card today, but I want to prepare you all who have been watching me regularly. I've got a new tarot deck, and I ordered it when I was still in Bali, and it was perfect timing because my other deck was getting so worn out that the same cards kept showing up. So today's theme, taking mental space. So I'm going to show you this card. And it says seclusion. It's kind of intense. This deck is called the Barbara Walker deck, and I love this deck. Nice to see you too, Susan, at least your name here and your picture. So this is the Four of Swords. Hey Peter, welcome. This is the Four of Swords, and even though this woman looks kind of intense, like, boy, don't come near me, the swords, remember the swords are the symbol of the mind, of thought and ideas. And the four is when we create a nice foundation. And so typically the Four of Swords is the indicator of taking mental space. So then my question would be where, hey Colette, hi, bonjour. So where in your life are you taking mental space, or maybe do you need to take mental space? So I'm going to just catch the thread here. I'm going to take a moment and take a breath and connect and just notice what wants to come up in terms of a deeper exploration of this theme. So give me a moment if you would, please. Yeah, I'm just getting we are living in times of great change, and those of us who are at the leading edge of that change, we're either change makers, we're leaders, we're teachers, we're mentors, or we're students, and often all of the above. It's a very exciting time. We can look at the world and all of the crazy, crazy stuff going on and the tragedies that are going on globally they're heartbreaking, they're terrible, and we can focus there. But when we focus there too much, it takes our vibration down. And so those of us who have been working on ourselves for a while, doing a lot of inner work, healing work, clearing work, and are beginning to lead the next generation of spiritual awakened leaders and raise our own vibrational frequency. We are also finding that there's much, much available to us in terms of, oh, got a jet flying overhead. I hope you can hear me. We have much more available to us in terms of healing opportunities, connections, trainings, conferences, festivals, and even just the ideas, the possibilities of what we want to create, what we want to share. So how does that tie in with mental space? Well, the process of creation includes both the active aspect but also the receptive aspect. So the part of us that needs to sit in mental space and create mental space to just let things kind of brew or percolate This thing is getting so windy. Yeah, thanks, honey. It's just your hand wasn't helping it before. Doug's holding the base of this to try and stabilize the movement from the wind. So my question for you then today is, what part of this wave are you finding yourself in right now? Are you finding yourself maybe having taken in a lot of information and needing to kind of filter it through and integrate right now? Are you finding yourself ready to take action after the Mercury retrograde? Because now we're in Mercury direct. We also have the Sun in Aries. So we have, and the Moon also just moved into Aries the other day. So we have this possibility for momentum now. And but the thing to remember with that kind of energy is that if we have too many things going on and we want to move in too many directions, we end up going nowhere. So then you could say, all right, do I need to take some mental space now to let things filter through or to make some decisions about what do I want to put my momentum behind? And there's one other thing coming in here. Getting too fixed in our ideas, because that's sort of the shadow side of this card. So again, let me show the card here. So this is a 4 of Swords, and the Swords is mind and thought, and the 4 is a very fixed, stable number. So the other possibility is to get too fixed in our ideas. And when we get too fixed in our ideas, either our beliefs about ourselves, our ideas about what we can and can't do, our ideas about what does or does not need to happen, even our schedule, then we can find ourselves being too rigid for the times we are in, which are calling for some amount of flexibility for what may arise. So I'm going to share with you 2 examples that are coming up for me immediately. No, 3 really. Well, 1 I knew about. So I had my whole little schedule planned of what I was going to do in the next 2 weeks, and my husband's tooth cracked. So we had to we're on our way down to Mexico. He could have gone by himself, but I just got back. I want to hang out with him. So I can, of course, work from anywhere. So I brought my computer, but I had to pivot right away, change a couple of appointments. And then I had the opportunity to go to an amazing conference with Casey Baker this weekend, who's a speaker, a woman speaker, mentor. And it's going to be a great conference with a lot of women of power for, connecting, networking, training. And it's right down the street from me. I wasn't planning on going. I thought I'd have a chill weekend at home. And I was like, you know what? This is an opportunity. I've got to go do this. So if I were really rigid and fixed in my ideas about who I am, what I'm going to do, what I'm comfortable with, who I'm comfortable being around, well, I might not have the magical opportunities to meet with new people or make a video for you in the middle of the desert over here. So, okay, so that's my message, I think, for today. Let me just tune in and see if there's anything else. Okay, so then the other, I guess, just to wrap it up, the other question would be, are you finding yourself in any mental ideas that are maybe too fixed or rigid, that need to flex a little more so that you are available for quick pivots that open up new opportunities? So again, just to summarize, we have, you can have the creating mental space for yourself, or just some private time to integrate things. Or it could also be, if you're too fixed, maybe it's time to open things up and begin to run with this new Mercury direct and Aries energy and start taking action toward that intention, whatever that is. Or be available as you're in momentum, to turn when you have an opportunity that's showing up for you. So as always, I would love to hear from you. I'd love your feedback. I ask you to please share this if you know someone who's dealing with this theme, whom this might be helpful for. Please, by all means, share it. And please share a relevant comment below. I'd love to know how this relates with you right now, because that lets me know I'm on track. If I don't get a lot of feedback that I'm on track, then I'll go for something else. That's cool, but I want to be helpful. So if it's helpful for you, please do let me know. And after I publish, I'll put my link above. If you would like access to my free empowerment library, you're more than welcome to do that. Your contact information will be private. I don't sell that or share that with anyone. Okay, my dears, thank you, and many blessings from somewhere in the deserts, the Sonoran Desert. So too bad we don't have any, there's no saguaros. Way back there you might see a saguaro. I don't know if you could see that one over there. Is there another one? It's just a little one over there. So, okay. Anyway, I'll come to you tomorrow from the border of Mexico, even farther south, but probably my hotel room. Okay, much love for now. Thanks for listening to me ramble on a little bit. Mwah.